AI search engines use a process called retrieval augmented generation, or RAG, to answer questions. This is a three-step process. Step one, retrieval, step two, augmentation, and step three, generation. Without the RAG process, an AI tool only has its training data from its model to rely on. But there's two problems with that if an AI was just providing you answers with only its training data. Problem number one is its training data may not have accurate sources of information to answer the user's question. And even if it does have sufficient and accurate source of information, that information is often out of date because the model is not always getting updated as fast as news and new data is coming into the public sphere. So to correct for this, AI agents have to augment its data with more and accurate information. So step one for the retrieval process, what basically happens is an AI searches an index of web content that's also known as a data store that is outside of the model it's been trained on to find documents matching the query. Then it augments that data. The retrieved data is passed into the model as context alongside the user's question. And so it's this kind of mixing and matching of augmented data and training data. And then an LLM, or a large language model, synthesizes the retrieved information and selects which sources to cite, and then generates text copy for you answering your question. And so, in other words, without the RAG process, asking an LLM a question would be like asking a very smart friend of yours a question in conversation, and he or she may know the answer, but if they're uncertain, they're going to have to guess from memory, make up an answer, or tell you, I don't know. And so to get you the most accurate answer, they would actually have to retrieve reliable, up-to-date information via research and augment it with their own knowledge to generate an answer for you. And that is basically how these AI agents work.